Now, bereaved families of the victims of the Anglo-Gold Obuasi gold mine shooting incident are intensifying their calls for justice after 7 of the deceased were released to their relatives for burial on Tuesday. The families have urged the government to expedite investigations and impose sanctions on those responsible for the fatal shooting. ChannelOne News' Middle Belt Bureau Chief Hafiz Tijani reports.
It was a somber mood and emotional scene as grieving families and friends gathered at the Obuasi Government Hospital morgue to receive the bodies of their loved ones. The families, together with religious leaders, performed Islamic rites before offering final prayers for the 7 deceased miners, reportedly shot by military officers providing security at the Anglo-Gold Obuasi gold mine. Amid wailing and grief, some relatives collapsed while the bodies were transported to the cemetery for burial. Hospital officials worked closely with the police and families to facilitate the necessary processes before releasing the bodies.
A lot of the consumables that we use could not even be properly documented the way we used to do it. The embalmment that we did after the autopsy and all the autopsy, the consumables that we use, we have not had any payment for it. But as very important stakeholders, our main concern is to be able to contribute our quota towards a peaceful resolution.
At the residence of Bayan Abdul Karim, one of the victims, the atmosphere was filled with mourning. The pain of his sudden demise weighs heavily on his family, especially his widow, Salamatu Isa, who now faces the challenge of raising their 4 children alone. Salamatu called on the government to ensure justice for her husband and the other victims, urging authorities to take swift and decisive action.
Omo fa so omukumu ye kunufo no omo na ebehwe ye mama ye fi se ni boafo aban ba mu a meje di sebia bibia be de ebetutu yi timidi ma di sede na eto aban so omo aye ni entimi omo ntimi hwe ye ma ne ma ye na so omo gya nkwala nketenkete na ma ni ya ho odi ntimi me to me kwechima me kunu ti ase no ono so koba pa opa me so me kopa opa na akika bu ne de ahwe nkwala no nipa kro ma order se omo nshutu so munya de no nyakopo hatasuri ene be jaji e no omuntem asem amaye.
The Obuasi community remains tense despite efforts by local opinion leaders to maintain peace and prevent further unrest.
Eno de yade ehia yempa cause ekwan ye fa so a enipa dom sei etu bo ontuo bo obi etiko ebo obi echi ebo obi mu maso na kire se bibi ho sha ban no tumi ahwehwemu na enokra ankasa efata edadi na omo difo wo mu no aban retwe ho so anya sha ebe ya hyem da ho.
Efforts are underway to release the bodies of the 2 non-Muslim victims to their families for burial, while 4 injured victims continue to receive treatment at the Konfanoti Teaching Hospital.
Deceased relatives continue to grieve the loss of their loved ones. They are, however, calling on the government to expedite investigations into the shooting incident and ensure justice for the deceased. Hafiz Tijani, ChannelOne News, Obuasi, Ashanti Region.